Good afternoon and happy Lord's Day. Today we're going to take a look at James 1 9 through 11. It says, "Let the lowly brother boast in his exaltation, and the rich in his humiliation, because like a flower of the grass he will pass away. For the sun rises with its scorching heat and withers the grass. Its flower falls and its beauty perishes. So also will the rich man fade away in the midst of his pursuits." The context of this is, it seems it's in a passage that's been talking about trials. Verse 2, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds." And then the next verse 12 says, "Blessed is the man who remains steadfast under trial." So it's possible what he's getting to is the reality that two enormous trials can be poverty and riches. So he says, "Let the lowly brother, probably the one who is poor, boast in his exaltation, and the rich in his humiliation." So we know that not having enough money can provide a great temptation to just be focused on and worrying about, where am I going to get it? Where am I going to get what I need? And Jesus talks about this in Matthew chapter 6. He talks about, don't worry about your life, what you'll eat or what you'll drink. Don't worry about your body, what you'll wear. God's going to provide. And likewise, riches. Riches can be a great temptation to trust in them, to have them be the source of security and comfort instead of God. Jesus, likewise, Matthew chapter 6, you cannot serve both God and money. You can't serve two masters. So he tells both groups, he says, there's something that you should enjoy. There's something you should focus on that will help you. And really, it's getting to the heart of God's work in your life, what God has done for you in Christ and bringing you to Christ. "Let the lowly brother boast in his exaltation." This is displayed beautifully by the words of Mary in Luke chapter 1. It says that he has shown strength with his arm. He has scattered the proud in the thoughts of their hearts. He has brought down the mighty from their thrones and exalted those of humble estate. He has filled the hungry with the good things, and the rich he has sent away empty. Whereas Jesus says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit." Yes, they might be poor in this world, but they're blessed. If they've come to Christ, they have everlasting and eternal riches. Peter says, if you're in Christ, you have an inheritance that will never perish, that will never pass away. Everything in this world is going to pass away ultimately. Over time, everything deteriorates. That's one of the big things that in Ecclesiastes, Solomon finds out. He says, "Vanity of vanities," says the preacher. "Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What does man gain by all the toil at which he toils under the sun?" One of the big things he struggles with is, you do all this work and then you lose it. You can't take it with you. So he says the lowly brother, the poor brother, he's been exalted in Christ. There's eternal riches to look forward to. And the rich is to boast in his humiliation. Because the reality is we're all like a flower of the grass that passes away. It doesn't matter rich or poor. Even the richest person, the sun rises with its scorching heat, withers the grass, its flower falls, its beauty perishes. So also will the rich man fade away in the midst of his pursuits. Life's short and you can't take it with you. And so to be brought from a trust in riches to a trust in God, to be in a sense humbled from the proudness, the pride of self-trust, to be able to trust in Christ instead, that is a blessing. It's a blessing to be brought up to an exalted place in Christ, and it's also blessed to be brought down from trusting self, trusting riches, to trusting Christ. And so this is one kind of test case, if you will, of a dealing with trials. So to these poor brothers and these rich brothers, James gives this encouragement: is boast in what Christ has done in you, what he has done in exalting you, and also in humbling you. And so may the Lord give us grace to look at what the Lord has done for us and to exalt in it, to boast in God's greatness and turning us away from trusting ourselves, and also in giving us an amazing inheritance in Christ.